Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys want to know how to do this very smoky blue early 2000s eyeshadow makeup look, then just keep watching. I've just put some tape on my face just so this eyeshadow looks really clean cut and put together, but let's just start off. So I'm going to start off with my P. Louise eye base in the shade Rumour, and it is shade 0.5. And guys, I am just going to use my finger to apply this because I just feel like you get the best pigment that way. And I'm just going to apply that all over the eyelid. But the reason why I'm decided to do this look today was because I was looking at what was trending for 2024 at the moment, and every time I searched something up, it was just blue eyeshadow this, blue eyeshadow that. I think we're trying to kind of go back to that early 2000s eye look when blue was quite in, shimmer, the shimmer look was kind of in. So basically that's the inspiration for this today. Guys, I hate having tape on my face. I feel like I'm just stuck. And you know, P. Louise never fails me with that eye basis, so let's hope this look goes well today. So I'm going to leave it like that. Jokes. Right, next up I'm going to use my Holy Grail palette, which is my Beauty Bay eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to go in, look at these gorgeous shades. I'm going to go in with the shade River, which is a bit more of this darker blue, and I'm going to go in with my Reels Techniques eyeshadow brush. It's kind of like a flat brush, and then what I'm going to do is just tap off the excess so it doesn't go everywhere. This does have a bit of shimmer to it, which I thought would fit with the look perfectly, and then I'm just going to apply it onto my eye crease. Really packing that on, guys, and making sure that eyeshadow is staying on, because we're kind of going to go for like a ombre effect. So I'm going to kind of put some like white in the inner corner, then a bit of blue, but like a lighter blue, and then apply this first. So it looks a bit crazy at first, but it's going to tell a story. I'm going to do the same on the other side. But what is everyone's opinion on the eyeshadow shade being blue, which is quite popular? How does people feel about that? I feel like blue is blue's a really nice colour though, because blue kind of suits anyone. Like if you've got brown eyes, it makes brown eyes pop. If you've got blue eyes, it kind of still makes blue eyes pop. If you've got green eyes, green and blue don't look awful, I don't think, together. I think it looks quite nice. Like, I quite like it. I like blue. It's giving me really summery vibes with this bright eyeshadow. I'm then going to go in with my Spectrum brush. This is the B06 shade, and I am just going to blend that in just so it doesn't look really messy. You can blend it out a little bit as well. I am then next up going to go with my eyeshadow brush. This is the A16 brush. It's my White Lies eyeshadow, which is this very white shade. I'm going to go in with my packing brush, and I'm just going to apply that. They're kind of going for a gradient look, so they're going for the light eyeshadow in the inner corner first, and then going in with a lighter blue and a darker blue in the crease. This gives me very like soft girl makeup, actually, a little bit. I'm just going to add a bit more pigment to this eye, because I feel like this eye has now got more pigment. This one has lost the pigment a little bit. And I'm going to go back in with my blending brush and just blend this in a bit more, because I feel like I've put more pigment on this eye now than I've done on this eye. What I might do is dab a little bit more pigment onto this eye now, because I feel like it's just losing its balance a little bit. This is the thing with eyeshadow, it's very like back and forth, like apply this, then go back to this, then do this, then, you know, it's very back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, adding pigment, taking it away. I'm going to just do the same on this side, so I'm going to add a bit more pigment as well, because I feel like we've lost the pigment on this side as well. And I'm just going to buff it out kind of on the end as well, just to elongate the eye and kind of make a bit of shape to the eye as well. So far though, I'm really liking it. Like, I haven't even added the light blue yet. I'm liking it. I am actually just going to use the same brush, because we've only just applied. Actually, I can go back in with a little bit more white, just to really get that colour payoff. Because once I dip the light blue in this eyeshadow, that's it. I can't go back to white again. Right, next up, I'm gonna go in with the shade Paradise. Again with the same fluffy A16 brush, and then I'm just going to apply that in the kind of centre of the eye, just connect that all together. And obviously adding the pigment back into the eye a little bit as well. And I'm going to do the exact same thing on this side. I feel like as well, when you wear white eyeshadow, it really opens up the eye. I'm just again doing kind of the same thing, really applying that pigment onto the eyeshadow and then elongating it a little bit as well. And then I am going to go in again with my fluffy blending brush, just making sure that is all perfectly blended in seamlessly together. I feel like I keep losing the pigment at the top of the eye. So I'm going to go back in with my River shade, just make sure that pigment is coming out to say hello. Do not be afraid, you know. Then again, with my fluffy blending brush, just making sure that is blended out. Right, perfect. So we're getting a bit of dramaticness, and this is the kind of dramaticness I want. Then next up, I'm going to go with my Sleeping Beauty eyeshadow palette. I'm going to use the shade Wish, which is this lovely shimmery blue. Now, I'm not sure if this eyeshadow palette still exists, because I did get it 2 years ago. But what you can use is you can use probably, like, I feel like Lancome does a very sparkly eyeshadow, but I know that's quite expensive. But if budget, then I'd probably recommend like any old Superdrug would probably do it. I think Huda Beauty does an eyeshadow palette with all blues, but I'm sure even on TikTok shop, I'm sure you can find some cheap blue eyeshadows that are shimmery and that will do the job just as good as an expensive one. So I'm going to use the shade Wish anyway, and I'm just going to use that just on top of that white eyeshadow that we've used. So just so that the whiteness is still there, I'm not putting too much shimmer on the eyeshadow, but just a little bit. Just to add a bit of sparkle to the look. And I can see that like shimmer is quite in right now. You can see that it's just really added a lot of shimmer to the look and kind of brought all the colours together. This is giving me like Cinderella eye makeup actually. If Cinderella was doing her eye makeup right now, I'm sure she'd do something like this. River, which is what we just used, that dark blue shade in the crease, and I'm going to go under the eye and just smoke it out a little bit. So I can see that like a bit of smoky eye look is in as well. Think dramatic. Then next up, I am going to go in with the waterline. I'm going to use my Makeup Obsession. This is the black eyeliner pencil. So I saw that a lot of people put black and blue together. I'm just going to put that in the waterline. Now a little bit on top of the eye as well and smoke out a little bit. So just the top part of the eye. Just to add some dimension to the eye a little bit. And to open up the eye a little bit as well. But I'm not going to do a wing or anything, because when I was looking at the photographs, it just seemed like to me that they just did the eyeliner, but they didn't really smoke it out. They just added a little bit of dimension on top of the eye with a darker blue shade. So that's what I'm going to do. Just add a bit of dimension to the eye. Just really making sure that colour is really packed off and paid off. You know what? I'm really not mad about this blue eyeshadow. I really actually like it. I think blues for the wing, guys. I'm just going to take off. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that wing. Take off my tape now that I've done my eyes. And let's get on with the base, shall we? Oh my god, I actually love this. Oh, so nice. Right, then next up, I'm going to use my BB Cream foundation. I'm just going to dot it on my face like it's a moisturiser. And then I'm going to grab my foundation brush. This is in the shade A03. And I'm kind of going for, like, this is kind of like a medium coverage foundation, but I'm not going for a too heavy coverage foundation, because when I looked on the photos, like, the skin looked natural looking, so I'm trying not to go too heavy on the foundation, because it's all about the eyes really for this look. Doing the same on this side as well. Making sure, guys, that when you're applying your foundation, you're just not rubbing that eyeshadow in, because obviously I've made a perfect shape for that now, so you don't want to ruin it. Go down the neck a little bit as well. Beauty blending brush. Again, this is from Boots, but feel free to use any old beauty blender. Any beauty blender you like. Guys, I can't talk today, it's actually quite bad. Right, then next up, I'm going to use my e.l.f. concealer and come a bit closer and just get rid of any imperfections on the face, which is my whole face. Ha ha ha, just a joke. But no, I am a little bit spotty. I always get acne scars. Guys, is there any tips and tricks to help with like acne skin on the side of my face? I probably actually do need to change my pillowcases, but I always get it on the side of my face. It's really annoying. And I do wash my hair, so it's not it's definitely not my hair. Maybe it's my pillowcases. Maybe I do need to change them. Right, now that the foundation and concealer is all blended in very seamlessly, I am then going to go back in with my Sleeping Beauty palette, and I'm going to use their Spinning Wheel blusher, which again, I'm sorry guys, because this is probably discontinued, but I literally do use this for everything, because it's got everything in it. But e.l.f. actually does the liquid orange blush, which you can use. So you can use any orange blush you like. I'm just going to go in with this one. And when I was looking at the photos, a lot of people seem to use orange blush with the blue eyeshadow, and I just think it's because on the colour wheel, obviously blue and orange are opposite on the wheel, so I think people just did that for kind of like a colour block moment. I'm just going to blend that into the high points of my cheekbones. And same on this side as well. Right, then next up I'm going to go in with highlighter. I'm going to use my Spectrum B08 brush, and I'm actually going to go in with a bit of blue highlighter. So I'm going to use that Wish shade actually on my cheekbones. But again, any old blue eyeshadow will do. So I just want to fit in with the blue theme a little bit. See, this shines a bit iridescently blue. I love it. I actually love blue highlighter. I first got one when I was like 14 or something, and now I'm actually kind of obsessed with it a little bit. I am gonna go actually though use a white highlighter in the inner corner, so I'm gonna use the shade Prince Philip. I love this highlighter, guys. It's just blinding. This Prince Philip highlighter, but again, you can use any white eyeshadow or even white highlighter you use. Lashes first. I'm going to curl them like I normally would, and I'm going to use my Spectrum mascara, which this mascara is just great for kind of lengthening the lashes and giving it a little bit of volume as well, which we definitely need. We need a lot of volume for this eyeshadow. Just wiggling my lashes, and then on the end of the brush just gonna fluff them out a little bit. You guys know I always fluff them out on the ends. It's just my tips and tricks. And if you're new, then you've learned something new. Oh, this look is so pretty. I'm actually obsessed. I think blue's starting to grow on me, guys. Now, of course, like, you can add fake lashes to the look. But I think I'm just gonna leave it with like kind of a bit of a clumpy volumizing mascara look instead, but you can feel free to use any fake eyelashes that you have. But I think I'm just gonna leave my lashes as they are. I kind of just want the whole eyeshadow to do the talking more than the lashes anyway. And like when I was looking at photographs, not a lot of people had fake eyelashes on, so you don't really have to do that if you don't want to. Then last but not least, I'm going to do lips. And with lips, I just saw a very nude lipstick look, so I'm just going to use my Crown lip liner in the shade Cappuccino. I'm going to line my lips. Yeah, nude just seemed to be in with the look, which kind of makes sense because the eyes are doing a lot of the talking, so you don't really need to put a really bright colour on the lips as well, because I just feel like it would be too distracting. What I like to do is draw an X. I always do this. And then for the lip, I don't know why. And I quite like to just follow the natural lip shape of my lips. I know some people like to overline, but I don't really like to. I like to just follow the natural lip shape. I just think it looks nicer. But like I said, there's no rules to makeup, so you can overline the lips if you really want to. Right, then last but not least, I'm going to use my number 7 lipstick in the shade Desert Rose, which I kind of like to say is kind of like a light nude lipstick. And then I am going to go in with a little bit of gloss as well. I'm going to use this Sexy Mother Pucker in the shade Nude and Town. Again, sorry guys, I don't know why I love to use discontinued stuff. I'm not sure if this is discontinued, but you can feel free to use the Clarins lip gloss. I think it's in the shade 05. I don't know, it's a nude lip gloss anyway. And you can just apply that on the lips. It's very similar to this. Or you can use any nude lip gloss that you have. But guys, this look is done. I'm just going to come a bit closer so you guys can see what this kind of looks like. This does give a very like 90s kind of 2000s vibe feel to it, but I do really like it. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, I have really enjoyed recreating this kind of 90s, early 2000s blue eyeshadow makeup look, and I hope you guys have enjoyed recreating it with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you guys next week. Have a lovely week. Bye bye.